place. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We don't check.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And the punt team is out there. It's not fourth down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
9-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
36-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
31's the mic. Check. Smash. 31's the mic. Watch the run.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll fire it, and this is caught. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. From the 2, here's first and goal.
Mike 54. Mike 54. You must be dreaming.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Eagles 7, Patriots nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Escaping the pressure right. Throw caught here by Bird. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Kari Willis there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run. It's Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll run here with Dobbins. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Their mobile quarterback keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
First down.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, he told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did,
yeah.
right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves into it. I just look at what he's done so far and just wonder what's left to come. Let's sit back and enjoy this one.
Point after here coming up. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer. Tremendous body control and a pretty good arm there, too.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away from the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
4-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up third.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Second and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye for that.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football, as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on fourth down. He may try and run for this and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
5-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On first down, Hurts. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
4th down.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I know it looks easy to a lot of people when you're kicking the ball. I mean, it looks pretty simple, right? Snap, put it down, kick it. But playing in the snow, that can throw off your timing just a bit, and that can wreak havoc, as we just saw there.
Well, it throws off the timing, and I just think it's an extra advantage for the team that's coming in to block it because they've got a hold on the offensive side, and, of course, the kicker and holder and snapper, they've got a lot to deal with.
What can't be underestimated is the person catching the ball, the holder, and putting it down. You're talking about cold hands, snowy weather, ball can get slippery on you. It's a lot of extra pressure on that person.
And they're able to get it down, but a nice job to get in and block it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The tackle made back at the
3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
2nd and 6. At the 20.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, here's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, and it's 3rd and short.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 8 yards. Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
3rd and 9.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
The pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7th. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 19 yards away. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead now up to 14.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
And it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Troy Pride.
That's what I want to see.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through.
Eagles 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
23 yards the pick up there.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got him in. He finds Sanders. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The fullback up the middle.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. Does the big boy have the juice? And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He'll rifle this one, and this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Patriots 42, Eagles 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
At the 50-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Pride. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, live in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, practice Tel Aviv. 60 bison, 60 bison. Street. 51. 19 targets.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Key 26, key 26. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right, tight on the right. Check smash.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4 yards. From the gun, it's Hurts. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Trying to go back to Watkins, but it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Dobbins running out of the gun. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Patriots 49.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.